What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. So there's been an announcement, alright? It's a pretty damn big one for what we're used to. I think the Janitor on the Diablo team, who I think is the only one left on the D2R team, he must have gotten on a laptop or something and posted this. Have you guys heard of it? It was 2 days ago. Look at this. Diablo 2 happy 25th anniversary. It says, "Happy birthday, Diablo 2. 25 years have passed since our first foray into the burning hells. If you think you've seen and done it all, just wait for the chaos we've yet to unleash." So, of course, many are speculating, oh, Iceman, they're going to add something. Iceman, they're going to add Act 6. Iceman, this is the day. This is the time we've all been waiting for. Now let's think back for a moment. What did they do with D2R? Well, they pretty much did what everybody wanted them to do. Remember 25 or 20 years ago, we were playing Diablo 2, playing as the Amazon. The thing that was going through all of our minds was, I wonder when she's going to transition. And they did it, you know? The Amazon transitioned. The Assassin transitioned. The Sorceress transitioned. Even friggin' Charcy transitioned. Has anybody laughed? I mean, we know their priorities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like they did it. Even freaking Akara transitioned. Even the bitch in Act 2. Even in Dario, look at him. If you don't believe me, just zoom in. Bloodraven, they've all transitioned. I mean, shit, is there any women left in this fucking game? I don't think there is. You go to Act 3, all them bitches are dudes, all right? Point being, it seems like they did what they set out to do. They listened to the fans. They inclined their ear. And they blessed us with D2R in its current iteration. I mean, what else did they do? They made the stash a little bit bigger. They gave us a couple tabs. They do anything else? I think that's it. They didn't give us the loot filter. So there's a couple things they could do. Right? Okay, I get it. Everybody's transitioned. We got what we wanted. No longer do we have the way of old. You know, these are the new times. So what else do we need? I think what would be nice, and you got to be careful, right? A lot of people say, well, Iceman, they shouldn't touch it. Iceman, they say, have you seen what Blizzard has done lately with games? Is what they say in the comments and on Discord. By the way, like this video if you will. Hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want to support the Research Institution. Links in the description below, or a channel member. Blessings to those who support the channel. And follow me on Discord. But they say on Discord, Iceman, do we trust them? Can we trust them? Can they be trusted? Can they make good games? Are they capable of making good games? They say, Iceman, look at Diablo 4 as an example. What are your thoughts on that, Iceman? But here's the thing. I mean, there's some basic shit that realistically we've all been wanting for the past 25 years, right? I would say some of the first things that even the janitor could do this. He could just put down his damn mop. It's not like anyone's using those shitters. There's nobody on this team, you know? It's just the one guy. Put down the mop. Go to the little laptop. I mean, ask one of my guys on Discord. They'll do it for you. The code and in shit or whatever. Hit me up on Discord. Yes, this video is for you. D2R manager. D2R custodian. Hit up my Discord. One of my guys will do this. We just need to be able to stack the fucking runes. Actually, we need something better than that. We need a currency tab. I don't want to say any names just yet, but we need a currency tab, all right? It's easy. Just make the little thing on the stash, and then we can just hold shift and right click all the runes and gems in our inventory. Terror key, hate key, destruction key, everything else. And it just swaps into its little slot in the stash. Then we could stack them by like 1,000. I mean, it's just, come on. This stuff has been needed for 20-some years, all right? Other games have done it since. Over and over and over again. So, it'd be nice to have a damn currency step. Then we can collect the runes, then we can collect things and just shoot it over there, and then we can just keep going. And we don't gotta like be like, oh, I have too many tur runes, I better not pick another one up, because then I'll have 3, you know? I mean, of course, we need a loot filter as well. It's a bit ridiculous when you're in the Khan level or anywhere else for that matter. The Cast Sanctuary, the Throne of Destruction. The screen gets so full of clutter, you hit Alt to highlight stuff on the ground. Sometimes things go missing. All right? You could have a freaking jaw rune on the ground, you could miss it. That's just bullshit. You tell me I bust my ass all day playing this game, and there's a chance that my little highlighting of items, there'll be too many on the screen where I won't even see the good drop. That took me like thousands of hours to get. I'm just gonna walk by the fucking thing and start all over again with my chances, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's unacceptable, you know? So get us a loot filter. I mean, at the least, let us shorten the names of shit. Like healing potions, just have like a image of a potion on it instead of just a whole text. Greater healing potion, super healing, all this other garbage, you know? It just fills up the screen. Crude items, broken items, just shorten the names a little bit and let us select that in the menu. Obviously, we need some balance, you know? I mean, there's so many skills that just go unused. Come on, bring some balance to this frickin' game. Bring some depth to some of the items. You guys know where I'm going with this? I don't want to say it just yet. Okay? I don't want to say it just yet, but just give us some item depth, man. Oh, Iceman, how do we do that? Make some of the shit a little bit more viable. Look at all the garbage in the game. 95% of the items are useless. All right. Implement a system where we can tweak our gear a little bit. Maybe add some risk to it. You know? Maybe get some things we could find to put our gear in a cube and transmute it. And there's a chance it'll make the gear better, but there's a chance it'll make it poof or turn into a rare or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a chance we could get like a 3-socketed Griffin's Eye, or it could turn it into some rare item rather. That could be garbage. You know what I'm saying? Add some risk, reward, this, that, and the third. Come on, man. What are you guys waiting for? I mean, sorry, what are you waiting for? You know, I mean, I know that the janitor can do this if he wanted to. I got my guys on Discord. Just hit up the Iceman's Discord. Homie, all right? It ain't gonna be a big deal. We'll get this shit done in a day. All right? I'll get you to the right people. My boys will get you the right people. Some say, Iceman, we need Act 6. But hold up now. There's a lot of hesitancy in this community, in our trust for Blizzard, you know? I mean, that might be kind of a risk, you know? Like the other stuff I said, let us stack the shit, give us a currency tab, give us a loot filter, make some things to the items, a little bit of balance here and there. Like, it seems like it's kind of hard to really mess that up because it's already messed up. Like, you already have a job design who plows through the freaking game with cheap gear. You already have a ham in it that just destroys without issue. You already have the barbarian that just has to bust his... It just takes, you know, like you have, like, godly gear, right? Super expensive gear. And some job design with a couple runes worth of gear can just blast right by you, you know? Yeah, a little bit of balancing problem there. I mean, add some... What should we call it? Melee splash damage? You know, if you're like a paladin with a sword, you're just hitting something, there's a little bit of range around you where the enemies take your base damage. Boom, 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 boom. So then you could actually clear through the clutter a little easier. But Act 6, wow, I don't know, man. What do you guys think about that? Should they dare mess with that? I don't really know if they should. And here's another big thing, Iceman. The difficulty. It's too easy. Well, here's the thing, dog. I don't want to go on about this bullshit in this video, so I won't, okay? But to keep it simple, in this type of game, the difficulty, I mean, this is a bunch of numbers and shit, all right? Is how Diablo works. There's not much skill. It's not like you're aiming around and stuff or jumping around and dodging. They've tried to implement dodge. Look at Path of Exile 2. In this type of game. This isn't like freaking Elden Ring or some shit, you know? I hate to say it, there's a little bit of skill, but there's not a lot. It's just a big number crunch. So it sort of funnels up. Because it's just a bunch of numbers. So if you say, well, I'll make it harder. Okay, well, they're going to close that top even tighter to make it harder. And you know what happens? This is what happened in Diablo 3. It funnels you up to where the difficulty is just harder numbers, basically. You got to optimize your offense, optimize your defense, this and that, your outputs, this and that, your inputs, this and that, your resist, this and that, your reductions. It funnels you into just a couple builds. See? So that's what we get like in Diablo 3. You're like, everybody's running the same damn build to run GR 150 or whatever. Because it's just a big number crunch. And then everyone's going to complain, oh, there's only one or two viable builds. Well, yeah, it's because of fucking number crunch. Dumbass. I'm not trying to be mean, but you see what I'm saying? That's what it turns into. And this game, you got to be careful. And that's why Diablo 2 has such a following for such a long time. That's why we like it. Because they sort of cut off the cap where it's not a pyramid like this and it's sort of open at the top because it's like you get past that hardest difficulty. It's not that hard, right? Like, what's the hardest thing in the game? I mean, now they got the terrorized zones, which isn't bad. That's just a higher monster level area. It's not super high. It's just high, like, compared. It's just like the peak of the game. You can just do it everywhere now. So that makes sense because we get to the peak of the game. We get to the Chaos Center, the 85 areas. We get to the Chaos Center. We get to the Throne of Destruction. And once you break past that barrier, you have some space to thrive and experiment. See, that's why still a lot of builds, even with the balancing problems, there's still a lot of things you can screw around with up at the top, especially if you make your character really godly. You know what I'm saying? However, you can't do that if you just tweak that difficulty and you just sharpen it up way up to the top there. You're going to funnel us all into one freaking build. And everybody's going to be running that shit. Then they're all going to be complaining. So you got to be careful with the raising of the difficulty in a game where, technically speaking, it's not inherently difficult. You see what I'm saying? Just a bunch of numbers and shit working against other numbers. We don't have precision going on here very much at all. We don't have timing going on here very much at all. We don't have a dodge and roll and all that bullshit. So that's a problem. So with that being said, be careful with that, you know? I mean, if you let us turn up the difficulty like what they do in Diablo 4 and Diablo 3, like, oh, look, you can just turn it up and then there's better stuff up at the top. It's the same fucking thing then. It's going to turn into Diablo 3. You gotta be careful. So I like this whole terror zone thing. That's fine. Because we already had those. They were just in some parts of the game. It was like the pit, the Chaos Sanctuary, the Throne of Destruction, a couple other areas, the River of Flame, the 85 areas. So you might want to keep it where it's at. I hate to say it. And okay, fine. Let's put it out there. Here's what I'm getting at. You ever heard of a mod called Project Diablo 2? I know a lot of you guys have. I'm just fucking with you. I'm talking to the janitor here, okay? Janitor guy from D2R. Have you ever heard of Project Diablo 2? Look it up. All the stuff they did there, I mean, it's pretty on point. Make it kind of like that, okay? Got this end game mapping system. A pretty fine tuning. It's not like, it just, enemies have various attributes, this and that, buffs, this and that, debuffs, everything else. And it's a pretty good blend of meshing the difficulty with the gameplay and just everything else, and just godly tearing up your character so they can compete with it. And there's a lot of build variety. And it has those things that I mentioned. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe look that up. Now, I know you probably can't go back. Like, I know what I kind of like about Project Diablo 2. Well, there's a couple things that you shouldn't do what they did, okay? There's one thing, an example, that I'm quite critical of, that Project Diablo 2 does wrong. I really don't like it how with the bows on, you shoot your arrows and they poof at the end of the screen. Whereas in D2R and every Diablo before that, or iteration of Diablo 2 that was official, those arrows just fly. You know, you feel like an actual archer. So let them arrows fly. Yeah, nerf the damage a little bit if you have to, but don't make them poof at the end of the fucking screen, okay? You don't feel like an archer anymore. It's bullshit. That's one of the only nitpicks I have on that. But I mean, it kind of brings us into a crux, you know, because some people like the original art style. But PD2 will still be there, fortunately. So at least there's that. But yeah, like the beginning of the video, what I said, I mean, what they did with the characters, with the Amazon, the assassin, it used to be these beautiful feminine figures. Can I even say that on YouTube? Can you say feminine? Can anyone tell me in the comments, am I allowed to say that? Is this video going to get taken down? Is that a banned word? Feminine or what? Are we allowed to say that fucking shit? Here, fine. Type B, okay? Well, type B. The type B, they were really type B-ish. Of course, if type B, maybe that's not right either. Maybe we should call them type A because A is ahead of B. Let's just call them type B for now. I don't think we're going to get... I think that's okay, right? Type B. Make them that's the thing, is they're not really type B-ish anymore, you know? So I don't know. I mean, maybe the world, maybe it's okay to have A and B in the fucking world, you know? And that's what we still get in PD2. We still get that old feminine Jabazon. The old feminine freaking Natalia and all that, them bitches, you know? In Act 3, and the assassin and all that. So, I mean, it's kind of a crux here. But, whatever, we still got PD2. And I'm just saying, if y'all are going to change anything, heed the advice of this video, all right? So if you guys will share this to Blizzard, share this to I mean, I don't know his name, but I'm sure their Twitter or whatever, he'll see it. He's the only fucking guy with a computer over there, and the D2R team. Share the video to him. Get the word out there. And if you guys are with me and what I was talking about in this video, give me a hell yeah in the comments below. All right? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.